EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ball red. Set.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Flushed out right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Okay, right.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Cut.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Set. Go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we
Now
go.
a 2nd and 6.
52 blaster. Hut.
Young to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. DJ Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Here we go.
So
Here we
third
go.
down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Clock 10. Green Jack.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Ready.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. and take it right on the 30. Stays on his feet. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
On the ball.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw, Ritter. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Drill 52.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go. Shot 17. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Jet.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Ritter now. Touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hurry.
Hey, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Young's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 49 yards the distance cover on the catch and run.
It's going to feel good to hit out one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 7, Panthers 0.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Ready.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Young. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Down.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on third and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And London, the motion man right. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. They'll fire deep, looking for more. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On the ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready, set.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ritter.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trampling. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Okay, right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They begin this drive with Chubb. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down throw for Young. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. Young will set to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A first down throw for Young. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Right, 97. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Robinson up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw on second down is Young. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Knock him down at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball,
Let's go.
you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Field, black. Hut.
Young. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Smash. Red. Ready?
Now Young. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 4, this is second down and 1.
Striker. 3-3. Black Ultra. Ready.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Set.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
First down, here's Ritter. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go. Go set.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Going to be rail. 10 cycles. Set. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Clock,
Brings up
10.
2nd and 3.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
On second down, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Set, hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give it 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
11 more on that one and another first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Set.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And he'll get about 3 there, up to the 49-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hut.
Chubb on the counter. They find some open field here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Ready?
Young here to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Mack Wilson, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Ready.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Come on, set. Ready.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.